You're tuned in to WODU, the best in college radio. This is Cup Check. I know you used to us playing music at the beginning, talking about
Yeah.
our day and all that, talking about the weekend and all the sports that happened. But we just felt like it was best to address an issue that happened in the NFL, kind of glazed over it, and then more news came out about it recently.
Yeah.
The Greg Hardy incident. I'm sure we're probably the last to talk about it. I'm sure you've heard it from ad nauseum from every site, but it's something that needs to be discussed. I mean, Greg Hardy was accused of beating his girlfriend at the time, got a 10-game suspension, then got it appealed to 4 games, and was picked up by Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. And us as fans took the benefit of the doubt, and that it's never good to abuse anybody. I mean, I think everybody understanding of that. But the
hmm
fact that he got it reduced, the fact that a team picked him up, it kind of looked like it wasn't as severe as first thought, as him dragging her across the floor and throwing her onto a pile of assault rifles, and then it got expunged. So you figured, okay, it couldn't have been that bad. Like we didn't have another Ray Rice episode. Come to find out, it was pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, there's pictures
I mean,
released
yeah,
and everything.
the pictures came out, and it's brutal. And to think the NFL gave him 10 games,
hmm
which they gave Ray Rice a season, so 6 more games. But I don't really have a problem with what the NFL did. I don't know if you do.
Now, wasn't the Ray Rice thing was mid-season, correct?
No, it started. I believe it was right before.
Okay.
I think preseason happened or something like that.
Okay.
But like I didn't really have a problem with the 10 games because that's fine.
hmm
10 games. He wasn't on a team at the time.
Yeah.
10 games of a restricted free or an unrestricted free agent. It's just 10 Sundays.
hmm
But the fact that and the NFL saw the pictures from what we're being told, but Jerry Jones went out and got this guy. Now we don't know if Jerry Jones saw the pictures or didn't see the pictures.
hmm
But if he saw the pictures, it's a terrible move. The fact that he saw that and thought it was going to be okay to put him on his team is just beyond anybody's belief.
Yeah. It's just a team. Just like as a team culture, you really need to look at what they're doing professionally outside of the field. You don't want to have no troublemakers on your team.
Especially with a team like Dallas, which is
Yeah.
huge in the media.
Yeah.
But if he didn't see the pictures, he's just ignorant, is what it comes down to. Because the pictures either should have been available to whoever wanted them, or he shouldn't have picked him up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that simple that Jerry Jones was just ignorant to the fact that this could backlash on his team. And then he came out and supported Greg Hardy, called him a leader on the field, and that no repercussions past what the NFL did. He served his time.
hmm
Did he? Did he serve his time for what we saw pictures of and what he did, abusing his girlfriend of the time?
And I feel like the camera's really been on Greg Hardy throughout the season too. I mean, when you look at him, coming off the field with the huddle, bumping into like the coach or whatever, like all that stuff that was happening with him, it just seemed like it's just a lot of negativity and like, a lot of negative press going up on Dallas right now. It seems like.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at what some of the Eagles players said immediately after the pictures came out, kind of after the game
hmm
on Sunday night. And everybody's looking for a chance to get a hit on Greg Hardy. He's on defense, which is hard, but the blockers said they're going to block extra harder. They're going to give him that cheap shot. I'm sure in
hmm
the bottom of a dog pile, he's going to get his eyes poked out and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, just it's beyond just fathomable that Jerry Jones could find this acceptable. I guess it's not because it's Jerry Jones.
hmm
It's beyond fathomable that somebody would let this happen, but it is Jerry Jones who doesn't really care about anything, who just wants to make a big splash,
hmm
who's the owner everybody knows. I mean, you couldn't name me the Cardinals owner. Who owns the Cardinals? Who owns San
Yeah.
Diego? Like that. And I mean, the San Diego's not a great franchise, but I wouldn't call Dallas one either in the past 15, 20 years. I mean, you only know Kraft because of what's happened recently. Rooney's got a rule named after him, so you know Pittsburgh's.
Yeah.
But I mean, some of the you just don't know their owners, and that's the way it is. Like Seattle won a Super Bowl, and I can't tell you their owner.
Yeah, I don't know anybody in the NFC
Yeah,
North.
I mean, it's teams that have problems most of the time that you know their owners.
Yeah,
You know
that's
the
true.
Redskins owner and Dan Snyder,
Because of the problem with the name.
and with RG3 treating
Yeah.
him disrespectfully,
Mhm.
and just the team as a whole. And then you know Jerry Jones because he does stupid stuff like this and goes out and gets a player who should have no right on an NFL team.
Yeah.
I mean, people rooted against the Cowboys before this happened. Now there's a reason to. Before it's kind of like, oh, I'm rooting against the Dallas
Mhm.
Cowboys. But before that, I mean, people just rooted against them to root against them because, oh, it's the Cowboys. But now with Greg Hardy on their team, it would be nice to see them lose every single game until
Yeah.
Greg Hardy leaves the league.
It's very easy to choose against them now with them having Greg Hardy. You don't want to support that basically. You don't want to support that at
And I
all.
mean, they are.
Yeah.
I mean, Jerry Jones came out and said he's a leader in the locker room. He's a leader on the field, which it isn't the case as we saw, as you mentioned, in the
Mhm.
off field and on field skirmishes he got into with Des Bryant, some of the coaches, and then this where he dragged his girlfriend across the floor. But I mean, it's just the NFL, and usually it's easy to blame on the NFL. Usually you go, all right, look at him messing up again. Look
Mhm.
at Goodell messing this up again. But this one's all on Jerry Jones because he did almost the exact same punishment to Ray Rice, and Ray Rice isn't in the league anymore.
That's very true. Yeah. Jerry Jones is the one that took the chance to put him on the team, and then now you see what happens.
And I mean, I don't know if he just expected the pictures to never come out
Mhm.
or whatever, but and it's kind of sad that we have to get pictures as a society to know how bad something is.
Yeah.
If you go, oh, Ray Rice knocked out his girlfriend. Okay, 5 games, he'll be back. Greg Hardy beat up his girlfriend. Okay, 4 games, 10 games, whatever, he'll be back. But then when there's video evidence of Ray Rice knocking his girlfriend out, or his fiance now,
Mhm.
or pictures of Greg Hardy's girlfriend after the fact, it's sad we have to get to that point, but apparently that still doesn't matter to some people. And it's something that need to be addressed. That Greg Hardy, I think everybody's rooting against him and should root against him until he's out of the league.
Yeah.
Because it's uncalled for. You can do steroids, you can you know do things here and there. People smoke, they do drugs. But that's kind of their life choices to their body.
It's like self-inflicting stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to see them do that,
Mhm.
but what they do to their self is what they do. But the fact that he caused harm upon somebody else, he should be in just as much trouble, if not more, than Ray Rice.
Especially with as big as of a deal this whole domestic violence thing has been in the
Yeah.
NFL. Over the past couple of years, it just seems like it's a way bigger picture now. And now that it's happened so much recently, it's like we need to put an end to it. Like, no, don't put him in the league,
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, and putting him, like suspending him or expelling him from the NFL shouldn't be necessary.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, that's a lot for Goodell to do, and that should be right. But no team should go to pick him up.
Yeah, I think because like I said with Ray Rice, I don't think his whole life should be ruined over
And
this thing.
and
That's the thing. I'm not gonna say that the man killed the man for beating
yeah,
his wife or nothing, but I do think that you really it's so fresh. I
yeah,
don't think that it's smart as an owner to hop on to a player with this being so fresh in the league.
yeah. And I mean, Ray Rice, I don't think his life's ruined. His wife says it's okay. He wants
Hmm.
to work with the NFL against domestic abuse now. He
Yeah,
wants to bring light to it, which would be kind of ironic. But I mean, he's still got millions of dollars. But he's out of the league now. Yeah, that sucks. But a running back shelf life he's done.
yeah.
I mean, he
Once you
was
hit 30, it's
yeah,
really
he
like
was kind of done anyway. I
yeah,
mean, and Forsett, the way Forsett's came on, Ray Rice was done in Baltimore anyway. I mean, he had a couple more years to sit the bench or get a rush here to there, maybe get an injury in his career. But I mean, Greg Hardy, he's still got a little juice in him, but
hmm
it's not worth it. It's turned into almost just it's it's not worth what you're getting out of him. Like Greg Hardy was a great player, but he's getting older. Dallas is not playoff contention. They think they are, but they're not. I mean, Greg Hardy's just not worth it. When those pictures came out, instead of backing him and saying he's a leader, they should have cut him
Yeah.
immediately. I mean, they shouldn't have got him in the first place because that makes it look like, but if you cut him, you can go, I didn't see the pictures. Now I do. I'm cutting him. But Jerry Jones, nobody knew
Yeah,
what
I
he was getting
mean,
into.
yeah, he knows everything. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I feel like he's seen, like he knows. He's
Yeah.
probably known about everything.
And I mean, even if he didn't, again, he was ignorant to not get the pictures because it was readily available. If the NFL saw it, any owner could have asked to see it to see how bad it was. It shouldn't be on how bad it was, but apparently to Jerry Jones, this was not bad enough.
I think it's just the impact that Greg Hardy is on the defense is just it kind of overshadowed it for Jerry Jones. That's probably what kind of
Yeah.
put it in hindsight for him. But it obviously now lesson learned. I hope
Yeah.
You got to look at
But
the off field stuff too.
But the Cowboys are a team that'll always go for that.
Yeah, just that spotlight. It seems like
Yeah.
Jerry Jones just like always wants to feed into the spotlight, wants
he-
to be Hollywood team.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at the Patriots who had like Hernandez, a
Mhm.
different case. He killed a couple people, but they cut him immediately when it was first said.
Yeah, when he was like on trial,
he might
yeah.
have. Like we don't even know. It's possible. Like he was that time frame. He wasn't home. Cowboys would have kept him. I honestly feel Cowboys would have held on to him until the last possible moment. But a team that actually cares about society as a whole and the Patriots got rid of him. And I mean, other teams that wouldn't touch Greg Hardy with a 10-foot pole. But the fact that Dallas wanted to work him out and get him, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But moving on now. Now we have music and stuff, but we don't have any music and stuff. But we got the NFL to talk about, other than Greg Hardy. We got actual games to talk about. Talking about a deer team that is slipping fast. Talking about the NBA and another deer team that might be slipping fast.
Yeah.
A star may be done in the NBA. A star may have ran its course.
An icon.
An icon, yes. Best thing since Jordan, possibly. And then ended off with some college basketball and a fun fact. How many teams out of 351 Division I teams have an under 500 record at home? So think about that the entire time. Tell you the answer at the end. And where ODU ranks on that list. Remember, 351. But moving on, NFL. The Colts, they did something well.
Yeah, they actually had played pretty well. The little Peyton Manning Andrew Luck matchup was actually pretty exciting. I thought going in that the Broncos had it.
I think everybody did. I mean, you look at what the Colts have been putting up recently. To say the Colts win would have been you would have been looked at crazy.
Yeah, definitely. Somebody, I don't think that somebody with the right mind would have logically told somebody that they were going to win against the Broncos unless it was just an upset or something.
Yeah,
really
and I mean, NFL like that, you don't usually get upsets. I mean, you might have chose against the spread. The spread wasn't great. I think the Broncos had like 4 or 5 points, which is kind of high with an Andrew Luck on the other team, even though he's struggling.
Yeah.
But Broncos go down. Undefeated teams now drop to 3. I guess how long do you think that's going to last? How long do you think that we have multiple undefeated teams? So 2 or more.
I honestly think it's a possibility that I think it's a slight chance, probably 50-50, because I think
How long? How long do you think multiple last? How many weeks?
I think it's between either Patriots and the Panthers. I think those two gonna be the ones that are gonna have the best chance of going undefeated like the longest.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Not saying the best, but I'm just talking about just just schedule wise.
I wouldn't say that Carolina's the best team there. They're really really good, but and not to take away from them at all. I chose them to beat the Packers, but Carolina schedule is very easy.
Yeah,
like Carolina versus the Patriots, I think the Patriots would win,
Oh yeah.
but the Patriots have a tougher schedule. I mean, the Jets are a difficult task just because they're in division. The Bills are always difficult. They got to go to the Broncos Stadium. We just saw the Broncos lose, but the Broncos have the best defense in the league, so you just got to keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles could be catching fire at that point. They might have turned it on. But yeah, they got to go at the Jets and the Dolphins at the end of the season.
And they might be sending people out. You never know.
Yeah, division rivals.
Mhm.
So that kind of scares you with them. I mean, Cincinnati's a nice kind of story, but it's not going to last. Dallas with Le'Veon Bell for the entire game, or not Dallas, Steelers with Le'Veon Bell through the entire game would have won.
Mhm.
I'm pretty confident.
And they
of
gotta
that.
see them again. So
Yeah. I mean, they got to verse the Cardinals in 2 weeks at the Cardinal Stadium. The Rams always win a game they shouldn't. They got a pretty good team. They got to go at the Browns, got to verse the Steelers again, at the Broncos and the Ravens. I mean, a lot of that division's very
Tough.
difficult
Yeah,
to
very tough
run
games for
through.
them.
So I see them losing first out of those. But then you look at Carolina, and Carolina's a joke.
Cakewalk.
I mean,
I thought they're supposed to lose. They're supposed to lose against the Packers.
yeah.
Like for me,
Yeah.
I thought so.
I mean, I had the Panthers winning just because it was at home.
Oh, yeah.
You can't disrespect the home team like that, I felt. And they were like a touchdown underdog, too.
Yeah.
But Titans under 500, Redskins under 500, Cowboys under 500, Saints under 500, Falcons struggling. Giants right around 500. Might be a tough one. That might be a slip up at the Giants Stadium in January.
Oh yeah, that
December.
actually might be a tough one.
In December, right around Christmas time, might be difficult. At the Falcons, they'll probably lose one of those, but they look really good.
Yeah.
And the Falcons look pretty terrible right now. And then the Bucs. I mean, if anybody has the easiest path right now, it's them. And the only team I see them losing to, I mean, Saints on the road, that's a difficult one.
Yeah, I'm just looking at divisions, honestly. That's what it seems like. That's the best chance. And maybe the Giants,
Yeah, the Giants. But Carolina looks like the team. Move on to that. Carolina, real deal.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing with this nobody at quarterback. They got a dude that went to like Wofford on their roster. Like what? That's their roster. Their roster consists of a bunch of guys that went to law school. Like it's a joke.
They're really good though. I mean,
they are.
It's surprisingly.
Brenton Bursland talked about him last show. I mean, he went to Wofford. I mean, Tegan Jr. is the only guy you can go, oh, I've heard of him. Futch is just because of this year. I mean, Greg Olson's phenomenal.
Yeah,
Greg Olson's one of the best tight ends to ever play.
Yeah.
And he's still going.
Him and Cam, that connection is just crazy.
But I mean, you got Jonathan Stewart playing well. You got an actual fullback. No team has a fullback now.
Yeah.
I mean, he plays running back some, but Cam Newton's doing it with nobody. I mean, he's got Olsen and a running back. That's it. And Cam's playing like an MVP.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if the season ended right now, it would be hard to not give Cam the MVP.
Yeah, I mean, he's very versatile, man. Like, and it's just like he's just a big dude. So
he's huge.
He's a monster to play against. But the Panthers, they're doing really good. I really thought they were gonna fold. That's the thing. This is very shocking to me. I didn't know. I know how to take it.
You talk to Panthers fans, you talk to analysts.
Mm-hmm.
Beginning of the season looked rough for them.
Yeah.
I mean, Jacksonville, that should be a win. Texans were supposed to be there. The Saints were supposed to be there. The Bucs, they were supposed to beat. But then Seattle, the Eagles, the Colts, the Packers, that should have been 4 losses.
Oh, yeah. Because I remember, I think the Seattle game, Cam had like 3 picks or something.
Yeah, and they came back and won. And I mean, they've looked pretty shaky at the end of games. I mean, both at the end of the Colts game, they almost gave it up. And the end of the Packers game, they were a bad read by Rodgers threw an interception at the end. So they've looked shaky at the end, but they keep winning.
Yeah, and that's what good teams do,
And it doesn't have to be pretty.
Yeah.
They got the second best defense in the league. I mean, they're just a solid overall team. And I don't see why they couldn't win the Super Bowl, or at least be in contention.
Yeah, definitely in
contention. I mean, you look at the NFC, they beat Green Bay, who was supposed to be the team to do it. So Seattle maybe gets hot at the right time.
They beat Seattle too.
Yeah, but they beat Seattle. I mean, you look at who all is in the East or in the NFC. I mean, the Rams have maybe. I'd probably bet on the Rams just because I think it's like 25-1 odds. So I think
Hmm.
that the Rams would be interesting with that team. But I there's nobody in that league that is like, ooh, I don't think the Panthers can beat them. Honestly, I think New England's the only team that could beat them right now.
Yeah.
I think they'd stomp Cincinnati.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think
Patriots is
Cincinnati.
just like another
Yeah,
breed
but the thing with the Patriots, I think it would be close
against
because
the
but
Bengals.
Carolina,
Oh, okay, against
because
Carolina.
because Carolina's got the number 2 defense in the league. Tom Brady's very good, but they just lost a running back. Where yeah, he's replaceable. He's not Tom Brady or Gronk, but they lost a good receiving back in Dion Lewis. I mean, their defense isn't spectacular. It's a good defense, yes, but I wouldn't say it's one of the top tiers. I mean,
So is that your Super Bowl matchup? Patriots and Panthers. It's possible. It's
I
possible
I
though.
don't think either team makes it there though. I think neither of the teams
Hey,
make it
crap
there.
happens, you know.
Yeah,
It's
that's my thing.
NFL.
Like you lose one game, you're done
Yeah,
in the
it's not
playoffs.
like it's a series or nothing. Like,
And I think Carolina will probably have home field advantage to the whole thing, which helps them. Because if they would have had to travel to Green Bay in December or January, I think they'd struggle some.
hmm
It gets really cold up there. But the fact that they won't have to travel a whole lot, I think Green Bay coming back in the playoffs could possibly beat them down the road, like NFC Championship.
hmm
Like the Giants can always get hot. I mean, the Giants are those that team that gets hot at the right time. And AFC wise, there's a lot of teams. I mean, I think the Patriots could be taken down by a couple teams.
oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the Panthers they have the luxury of being in the NFC, you know,
Yeah,
so it's like easier walk to the Super Bowl, you
yeah,
could say.
but it's still not an easy one.
Yeah, but it's not. I mean, I think if they were on the AFC, it would be a different story.
Yeah,
I mean, they
no,
got a lot of teams over in the AFC that are really good that can
yeah,
possibly beat the Panthers.
and I mean, I think New England, you just gotta have a really good defense. That's why I think New England versus the Broncos will be a good game
Yeah.
because I think it's a good defense versus a good offense. Where defense used to win, but offense might start winning.
hmm
It'll be interesting. Moving on though to your Falcons. Simplest way to put it, they suck.
But it's like a puzzling way of sucking because I don't know why exactly we're bad. We have a top running back in the league stat
Yep.
wise, top wide receiver. I don't.
Well, I can tell you why you lost this game. He had 12 rushes for 12
Yeah,
yards.
he wasn't even really running. Like
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is with Shanahan. I'm not really sure what changed up. I'm not sure why. Roddy's not touching the ball. Devontae Freeman not touching the ball. It just seems like it's
Yeah.
just Matt Ryan zoning in on Julio Jones every game, every play. It seems like. I don't know if I like that style of football either because it doesn't look good, and we've been losing
Yeah.
games.
I
So
mean, you started off hot.
yeah,
I mean, but the Eagles, Giants, Cowboys, Redskins were 4 or 5. That's the worst division in football.
yeah.
So I guess you probably should have won those. Texans are no good.
It all
Wait,
started when we lost with the Saints, and then we played the Titans. Even when we won the Titans,
10-7.
yeah, like it's all started then because it's like, yo, how in the world are the Falcons even at 10 points against the Titans? Because you
Yeah.
look at their offense, you don't see them putting up 10 points. You should
No.
21 plus.
Yeah, but
Honestly,
then you play the Buccaneers who do they look good at times and bad at
Mhm.
other times.
That was an overtime game too.
Yeah.
So
And then you look at the 49ers. The 49ers?
and Kaepernick wasn't even playing. It was like Gabbert was
Well, that's why they
killing.
won. Kaepernick's playing, you would have crushed. Kaepernick's done. But you got to verse the Colts, the Vikings, the Bucks at home, the Panthers, the Jags, the Panthers, the Saints.
Well, luckily there's a bye week.
There is a
So,
bye week, but you don't get a win on a bye week.
but you get some, maybe we can pull it together. Dan Quinn.
I
Gonna go ahead and talk
the,
to.
the scary part is I could see you losing all but one of those games versus the Jaguars. Because you lost to the Bucks at home.
I don't know. I think the Falcons out of a bye week. I think they do pretty good. I could see them. I can see them doing something.
You think they can beat the Colts?
Yeah, I do.
All right. But I mean, the Colts, the Vikings, I mean, most of these teams are over 500 you got here. And you guys look bad.
I think it's really clear as to what the problem was within the past couple of games. the running game is just not existent, and we definitely need to get that rolling. And I feel like once that gets rolling, then the offense will get rolling, and then it'll be back to normal, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, you gotta hope for some normalcy because
Yeah,
they're in trouble.
yeah, they haven't been looking good at
The
all.
fact that they started off 5-0,
hmm
and they could lose, they could not make it to the playoffs.
Mhm.
That's not good.
Yeah,
But they'll most likely make it to the playoffs because the NFC is terrible.
that's definitely true.
I mean, they finished 500. They got a good shot. Because Vikings are going to take a wild card spot, if not the Packers, because the Vikings look really good.
Yeah,
So there's one left.
just one left. Yeah,
New Orleans is coming for you guys.
Not worried about them though.
You're not worried about them? You got to play them one more time.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll have to see though, because after this bye week, I feel like it's gonna decide everything. If we come out flat after the bye, I might just be like, you know what? What's our draft pick? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
all right, start tanking. Start tanking.
What's our draft pick?
Yeah, but New Orleans, they got an easy schedule.
Oh yeah.
You're looking at the Redskins, the Texans, Panthers are difficult. Bucks, Lions, Jaguars, Falcons.
Whole NFC South seems like they got easy schedules. Panthers had easy.
Well,
schedules.
you guys leveled it up at the beginning.
Yeah.
You guys started off weak and got
Yeah.
stronger. I mean, they started off first the Cardinals, but then they lost to the Bucks. Panthers, Cowboys, Eagles. I don't know. You guys need a lot.
Yeah.
Hopefully this bye week helps you out.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Moving on, the other team that's favored on this show. Steelers. Just injury riddled.
Yeah, man. What is up with Ben? I mean, he's great though. Like,
he shouldn't have rushed back. Like,
yeah.
I understand it's a different injury. It's not the knee injury. He sprained his foot or something. But he's out for like multiple weeks with a sprained foot.
Yeah.
Like, how bad is the sprain? And I mean, we got to get going.
Definitely, because y'all division, especially with the Bengals, you know, y'all can try and make that wild card.
I mean, we're not gonna beat the Bengals. We're gonna get a wild card most likely.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, but we're playing the Browns, which is a bye week. Hopefully it's a bye week. Seattle's gonna be tough without Ben, I think, and without Bell. You got the Colts, the Bengals, the Broncos, the Ravens, and the Browns again. 3 out of the last 4 on the road. That's a tough schedule.
Yeah. With Ben, it'll be a different story, a whole different story.
I mean, he'll be back in 2 weeks, but he comes back and they verse the Colts, the Bengals, the Broncos, the Ravens, the Browns.
I can see y'all beating the Colts.
Yeah.
Ravens, Browns.
Yeah.
Broncos, Bengals going to be tough. Those are going to be the tough
I mean,
ones.
it's looking like 5 wins right now. It looks 8-8.
Yeah.
I mean, Browns win, Seattle lost. Colts win, Bengals lost, Broncos lost, Browns. So 9-7, 8-8, I think is the best record you're looking at.
Yeah.
And if you stay healthy.
But y'all can make a wild card with that. I mean,
absolutely, you could, but I don't know. I mean, the Bills look pretty good.
Yeah.
The Jets are there.
Man.
I don't know. But injuries are killing them.
Oakland was doing really good too.
And DeAngelo Williams might be hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, DeAngelo Williams got an inflamed foot. That could keep him out. But yeah, that's another story of that game too.
Mm-hmm.
Not only the injuries, although Antonio Brown had a game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even – he broke records that have been there forever. I mean, you think about the Steelers franchise and who's played for them and how long they've been there.
Yeah.
To break records like that is just phenomenal. But the Raiders look good.
Yeah, they really did.
I mean, where did this come from?
It wasn't even more so like, okay, you would think that y'all would have crushed them, but they came out and they played all right. You know, Derek Carr is solid. He's solid.
Derek Carr will be an elite quarterback by the end of it.
He's solid.
And I mean, you think about it right now. You look at his weapons. He's got Amari Cooper, who they're gonna be a better version of Matt Ryan and Julio Jones.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Amari's not Julio though. I think because Julio's carrying. I mean,
yeah, okay, I get that, but Julio is Julio right now.
But Julio ran a 4.4 with a broken foot his rookie year.
I understand. Julio is phenomenal, but you look at Cooper.
Cooper is great though. He is great. It's Alabama. I don't know what it is, what they feed them down there.
But I mean, Cooper is just. It's what? Is this his rookie year or is his second
his
year?
rookie.
I mean, he's got so much longer in this league, and they just keep making it so you can't hit wide receivers more and more.
Mhm.
Like you look at older receivers, they went over the middle and they got cracked.
Yeah.
Now it's like you get touched, it's a flag. I mean, he's got a long time in this league, and if Derek Carr can stay healthy, them two are going to be.
Yeah, they're gonna be a solid duo.
I
Quarterback wide receiver duo.
I think they could be a but see, I think okay, this is it. I think Derek Carr will be a better quarterback than Matt Ryan when it's all said and done, but Julio will be a better receiver.
Yeah.
But the thing
Okay,
is,
I can see that.
But the thing is, together they'll be that dynamic duo. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I still have to see. I don't know. I still have to see though, because Matt Ryan he's still top 5, man.
But is he? Is he right now?
He's still top in passing yards. He's like number 3, number 4.
Yeah, but you
like
look
that.
at. I mean, you take quarterbacks right now. You're like, okay, take top 5 quarterbacks. You got to put Cam in there. You got to put Rodgers in there. You got to put Brady in there. That's 3.
Okay.
Do you put Manning in there and then Luck? Those are 2 like on the bubble. This season, no to Luck, no to Manning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to. I mean, Ben this season's been solid when he's healthy.
Yeah, when he's healthy.
That's the problem with Ben. But you got to put Andy Dalton in there. That's 4. And then you got to look at some other teams. I mean, Phillip Rivers. They can't win games.
Phillip Rivers been. I mean, his passing yards are crazy.
But they can't win games. But I mean, Derek Carr. It happened all of a sudden too. Mm. Derek Carr kind of took us by surprise. It's like, okay, Derek Carr is going to start slowly evolve. He's going to be good. He just jumped to that plateau. Yeah. He jumped to that level where it's kind of like, wow, this kid's good.
Mm-hmm.
This kid's really good.
It's nice to see some good Raiders football, though.
It is.
It's probably the first time in my lifetime.
And I feel bad for Kaepernick because that would have been his go-to. But now they got a quarterback. But they're just, I mean, they look really good against Pittsburgh. I thought Pittsburgh was going to lose. Yeah. I mean, Ben going down, Landry Jones orchestrated a beautiful drive at the end of it.
Oh, yeah. Landry Jones, he's been doing all right for a backup.
For a third string.
For a third string, he's doing phenomenal.
I mean, and the thing is, I would say go out and get a guy, but I think Landry Jones will be fine.
Yeah, I mean, he has a confidence. The last game that he actually played when he did start, he did pretty good.
Yeah, he played well.
Yeah,
so but injuries are killing Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
But I think that the second biggest story, because injuries are huge, but Derek Carr is going to be an elite quarterback. He's going to be – Derek Carr is the future.
I mean, yeah, he's a rookie, so I mean –
yeah, but I mean, you think about – no, it's
sophomore,
second year.
Right?
Yeah,
sophomore. Yeah, he's a sophomore, yeah.
But you look at and he's one of the few new quarterbacks in the league that doesn't run around. Like you got Cam Newton, who's good, but he stays in the pocket more now, but he's still a mobile quarterback. Mm-hmm. You got Russell Wilson, who's mobile. You got Colin Kaepernick, who was mobile. He was the future of the league at one point. But this guy is he's the heir to Peyton Manning in a way. He's a guy that's going to sit back in the pocket, make good decisions. So when we lose Peyton, probably next season, and then Brady in 10 years when he's 40, we'll have Derek Carr to watch.
Yeah, Derek Carr is really good, though. I like his game.
Yeah, he's a stud. Moving on. NBA. Get some NBA action. It's only an hour show, so we gotta cram a lot into a little, unfortunately. The Warriors. What is this? What
yeah.
we both sat here and said, you know what? The Warriors were good, but they got lucky. They're not gonna do it again this year.
Like,
oh my goodness.
I don't know what to say. I mean, Stephen Curry is amazing.
I'm so sorry,
but
Steph.
It's really if you look at the way that he plays, it's really like he's just throwing stuff up sometimes, and it's just like it goes in, so you can't say
that's my thing though. I'm like, it's so upsetting at the fact that like, not upsetting because it's phenomenal to watch. Yeah. Watching Steph Curry is one of the most entertaining things.
Definitely, yeah.
I think ever in basketball. Nobody other than ESPN. Nobody's saying Steph Curry is one of the greatest basketball players to ever play because they've watched him and they know he's one of the most entertaining because he'll break you down, then run around you, wait till the shot clock expires, and then throw it behind his back and it go in.
So do you think? I don't know. I've heard a lot of people talking about Steph Curry, him being this icon, face of NBA.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I don't know, man. I gotta keep it. I gotta keep watching. I just have to keep watching.
Steph Curry, is doing phenomenal right now. But he's also at this point in time, he's very one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Last season
Agreed.
he wasn't, but this season people are on Steph, and I'm going to plug my team here, but people are on Steph because he's dropping 60 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
Westbrook's dropping 30 and 10, 30 and 11 average.
Oh yeah, Westbrook like number 1 in assists, I think.
He is
Yeah.
with 11 assists, and he's dropping like 30 points. And the thing is, at the top 5 scores, OKC has 2. Now they're sliding, obviously, but
Yeah.
you got to know, like, at some point, Steph's got to cool down, right? Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look,
At some point.
it's gonna happen. It's gonna level itself out, I believe. It's just, it's obvious that he's still hot from last season.
Oh, he's in video game
Yeah,
mode.
he's still hot, obviously, but it's still 82 games at the end of the day, and I do believe it will level itself out. But we'll see. The Warriors are still doing really good, though.
All right. And I mean, the thing is, even like people like Draymond Green are like surprised. They're like, look, I don't know what's going on here, but it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I mean, okay, so they're at 8 wins right now. How long till they lose a game? Like how long until, because I thought they were going to lose last night. I mean, the Pistons look good. We'll get to Drummond's, but how long till they lose a game? I mean, they played the Grizzlies, who they dismantled.
Yeah, they beat them by like 50.
119 to 69 was the score of that. Just dismantled them. So they're playing Grizzlies, who fell off. But, I mean, maybe November 19th versus at the Clippers. Toronto's playing all right ball. Brooklyn's terrible.
Yeah, Toronto, Clippers, Bulls. That's going to be tough.
That's 3 games in a row that they could take a loss.
And the Clippers and the Bulls are back to back, so that's going to be tough.
Okay, say they get through that stretch. They're not losing till January. I mean, you look to sit here and look, okay, maybe Christmas Day, December 25th. But we're at the 10th right now. That would be November 20th. Chicago is the end of that kind of stretch. The 17th, 19th, and 20th, they play Toronto, LA, Clippers, and the Bulls. Then they play people like Denver, Los Angeles, Phoenix maybe on the road, Utah, Toronto again, maybe a loss there, Indiana maybe. But they don't play Cleveland till the 25th. And then they got Houston. But it's like, looking at their schedule, it's hard to find a loss.
It is.
It's hard. Watching them play right now and watching the way Steph Curry can literally throw up anything, it's hard to say they're not going to beat the record for most wins in a season.
We'll see.
I know it's early. It's 8 games in. But I mean, it's hard. It's hard to see it. And they're in the West. That's the thing.
And they win. It seemed like they win so easily.
Like we sat here and said, oh, the East is a joke. The West is where it's at. The East looks better than the West.
Yeah.
As of right now. I mean, you got teams like, like the
they have a lot of like surprise teams. The Pistons, the Pacers are all right, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you look at the Hawks are there. Kent Bazemore, ODU alum, he's balling out.
He's doing good.
I mean, he's playing he's taking that leap too. He was a defensive player. Now he's doing more than that. The Bulls look really good. With Derrick Rose, the shoe salesman, they look good. Milwaukee's looking pretty good. The Pacers, the Wizards
Knicks aren't bad, you know. The Knicks aren't bad.
The Knicks are bad.
They're not bad.
I mean,
they're little rookies.
So you're jumping on the Porzingis bandwagon?
I think he's solid for a rookie. If he's giving me 13 points.
Okay,
and 10 rebounds,
where does his career take him?
His career, I think at max, I could see him averaging like 15 and 8.
So he's an average player.
Yeah, he's like an average.
Okay,
but he's all right though. He's a solid piece. He's gonna be around in the league. I don't think he's gonna be like some scrub.
He's too small.
But he's 20. He's only like 19. Small. I mean,
he's too small. He's 7'1", and LeBron weighs more than him.
But he's young.
He's 7'1", and LeBron weighs more than him.
He's supposed to be at Whitehurst right now.
He should be. Yeah, he's 7'1", and he's 180 pounds.
That is small.
That's tiny. I'm 140 and I'm 6 foot.
But he's getting it done.
And I'm skinny.
And you know he's gonna get bigger. He's gonna get bigger. I mean,
you think?
He's in the NBA.
At this point, though, he should be.
He's young though. He's only 20.
Young.
He just turned 20.
I can't jump on him yet. I really can't. Partly because I don't think he could carry me, but
which he probably can't right now, literally.
but I mean, the Pistons, talk about them, the surprise. Drummond, I don't know what the odds in Vegas was of him winning most improved player or MVP, but he's going to take both of those.
Yeah.
Oh my
he's
goodness.
definitely taking most improved.
So in the NBA, there have been 4. Let me make sure you didn't get one of these last night first. But there's been 4 20 and 20 games, 20 points, 20 rebounds. Unless he got another one. He didn't get another one. So 20 points, 20 rebounds. He has 3 of them. We're only 8 games in. They're only 7 games in.
But
that's crazy.
It is crazy, but I wouldn't buy too much into it, honestly.
You're not on Drummond. I've been on the Drummond's bandwagon since day one
because I've experienced what I've experienced the Kevin Love experience in Minnesota, where the man was averaging when he was getting like 30 and 30.
Yeah,
and it really died down.
But also, so. I mean, like as of right now, they're winning. But I've always been a fan of Drummond's because I think Drummond could ball out. Like when he was kind of a free agent, I thought OKC should have offered him a sheet just to see if they could have got him. Because they also had Monroe there for a while. And now he's got the floor to himself. I mean, Marquise Morris is playing well too. But Drummond looks good, man.
Yeah, the Pistons are doing well.
Will they compete for a title? I don't think so. I mean, if your starting point guard's Reggie Ballhog Jackson, I don't think that's going to happen. But as of right now, they're working well. Jackson's playing solid basketball. He's averaging over 50% from the floor. Drummond's is averaging 23 points and 23 rebounds. So that won't last, obviously. Although I guess it could because we didn't think Steph Curry would last. But we've been wrong before. But going on to your team, they're just salivating over OKC, over Durant, almost too much.
That's our boy. That's our golden boy. Come home.
Way too much. Like way too much. Like he's literally told them, guys, chill out.
Come home, chill KD.
Okay, not speaking from your heart because your heart says yes. Does KD leave OKC to go there? From you, from the knowledge you have from your team, looking at your team and the rest of the NBA. Is DC really the place?
I feel like if OKC doesn't get it, it depends on how OKC does more than anything. I feel like.
I mean, okay, so they make the playoffs. They win the first round or two. They don't win a championship. They don't win the Western Conference Finals.
He gotta go. He has to go because look, if he comes to the East, oh my goodness, the Wizards are they're number 1, number 2 easily.
But the thing is, like. Here's my thing. I don't think he's leaving. He might leave OKC. I don't think he's going to Washington. I don't think he should leave OKC due to their roster. I mean, you look at that team. Russell Westbrook is number 2 point guard in the league. Just overall.
I feel like it's him and I feel like just him and him. Like they're both averaging like 30. It's not well balanced though.
Well, okay. I give most of that to the coach. Donovan hasn't figured out a schedule because they are not a schedule, a roster because they got Anthony Morrow and Morrow's not playing a lick. Anthony Morrow should be playing a solid amount of minutes. He was the best 3-point shooter half of the final half of the league last year. I mean, you got a team with Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
I mean, you got a team that nobody's over the age of 30 minus like Nick Collins, minus bench players. You got 2 phenomenal centers. Kanter's kind of sucked this year, but you got Adams. Kanter will find his way. You got Ibaka. I mean, you take KD out of the picture. So you say Russell starting 4, Westbrook, Roberson, who I don't think should start, but we'll go with that. Serge Ibaka and Adams. I give advantage to Washington in shooting guard.
Yes.
You can't put John Wall's good. I'm not going to say he's not, but you can't put him over Westbrook. You just can't.
I mean, but for what KD is, I think he would benefit so much off of a point guard like John Wall.
I don't think so. Because okay, but you look at that team. Okay, Durant goes to Washington. Durant's the scorer.
Okay.
You double team Durant. Not Westbrook. Wall can't hit a jump shot outside of the paint. He's improving on it, but he can't right now. So you got Bradley Beal over there who can hit a 3, as we saw for San Antonio, where he knocks down the 3. But I mean, Nene's not a Steve Adams.
Oh no.
He's also older. Gortat's old too. This is a young team he can build with. As long as coach figures it out, and they've also been talking to Tibbs about a defensive coach, which would be phenomenal. Coach Thibodeau to them, that would be.
It's
I-
I don't see
The
how he could.
The only thing that makes
He's been
him
there for so long though. It's just like they haven't won anything. It's
yeah, but
just,
they made it to a championship.
they just made it once, and then it's just that's it.
Yeah, but I mean, he knows
He's
as
so-
well. He's
he-
also been injured.
And they both have been getting injured. But I mean, that's why I'm like, after this year, I don't even know.
I think the only appeal of the Wizards is it's in the East.
And it's an easier route to the championship. Yeah,
That's the only appeal. But
and it's home.
He's gonna have to. It's not home. See, that's another thing. He lived in in Maryland. He lived in the DMC area.
Let me tell you this: the Wizards got rid of Trevor Booker last year. His number was 35. The
They-
Wizards just got
yeah,
David
yeah.
Atkins as an assistant coach, his high school coach. We are getting KD. We're
I mean,
trying to go all in.
I'm telling you.
We are going all in for KD.
I mean, you're trying to, but will you get him? I don't think
he's
it's
playing hard to get right now. You know,
he's
it's
playing
like,
hard to get.
He's being professional, which I appreciate. That's the way I like KD. That's why I like KD. He likes to be professional sometimes. You know, he does have those moments, but you know, he's not supposed to be talking about going to the Wizards. He's not supposed to be talking about that stuff.
Yeah, but you guys are just overdoing it. Like
Look,
Like,
nobody
he-
on our team is saying anything. It's just the fan base, really, because we see the promise in our team.
I don't think so. I don't think your team is better than the team he has. It's an easier roster, yeah, or an easier schedule, absolutely. I mean, you look at the West right now, but KD's also a dude that wants to compete. Yes,
Yeah, he'll compete in the finals every year if he comes through to DC. He'll be in the finals a lot more than he would be in OKC.
he also lived like 40 minutes away from DC. Just point it. I mean, he lived as
But
close to DC as we
He
do.
reps DC all the time, though. He goes to the Redskins games.
Yeah, but
like-
he reps Texas too. Is he going to go to Dallas?
I mean, that's his college. That was his college.
Is he going to go to Dallas?
That's the only reason why he
But-
was there, though.
But why didn't he go to George Washington or somewhere close? Why did he go all the way to Texas? Because he was trying to get away, man.
No,
He's trying to get away.
he's never came out and said, "I'm staying with the Thunder."
No, I'm not saying he stays with the Thunder. I think the Thunder is his best move. But there's also talk he goes back to James Harden and the Rockets.
Oh
Or
no,
There's talk that the Warriors dump some salary cap and pick him up.
I
That
would
would be the best move, right?
I would probably put
They
my whole college tuition on it that he would either go to DC or stay in OKC.
I mean, I think that's it too. I don't think he goes anywhere
I
else.
feel like it's just those two.
But again, and the thing is, if OKC loses Durant, I think Westbrook goes too. I think that's a
Think so?
combo package. Westbrook, I think, is the year after.
I feel like that's like a whole different culture over there. Then after that, because like
No.
Russell is averaging almost 30.
Yeah,
too.
but this is what's gonna happen. LA is gonna go, hey Russell, we know you like LA, come play for us. The Lakers.
Mhm.
He's gonna be a Laker with some young talent.
Okay.
Julius Randle. They just got what's the name from Ohio State?
Oh yeah, Russell, D'Angelo
Yeah.
Russell.
Who plays point guard, but they can move him to shooting guard. Swaggy P at the small forward. I mean, that's what Westbrook would like to do. It's a bigger town. I think, but if Durant stays, I think he goes west. We got something here. I honestly think that they're talking right now, and they're talking about what they want to do in the future.
Mm-hmm.
If Durant leaves, I guarantee you Westbrook leaves, and that team becomes a sub 500 team for the next odd many years. But if Durant stays, Westbrook stays, and I think it's a better overall team. I mean, the Wizards have some pieces, but they're older.
The Wizards have. I think the Wizards. Oh,
They're older,
Yeah, they are.
which is a big thing against them. Like this team grows together. They can afford this team right now.
I mean, no.
with the
But
salary
the core of the Wizards is still young though. Bradley Beal, John Wall is still a young duo.
yeah, but okay, so
under
you got
the age of
you got
25.
Westbrook and Ibaka.
That's not. Ibaka's not that good though.
Ibaka's a better player overall than Beal is. Not scorer wise. He doesn't need a score though, does he?
Nah,
He doesn't-
Beal's averaging like 22 right now.
No, that's what I'm saying. But Durant doesn't need a score. Durant doesn't play defense. Ibaka plays his defense. Ibaka stands at the paint and blocks it.
That hasn't been working for them like for the past couple years though.
I mean, that's because everybody's been hurt. Ibaka was hurt all last year. Durant was hurt all last year. The year before that, Ibaka and Westbrook got hurt. The year before that, they made it to the finals.
I feel like NBA GMs would take Bradley Beal over Ibaka right now.
I don't know. I think we have to poll GMs because I really don't think so.
Yes, Beal is over Ibaka.
I don't think so.
He's younger and he has more to his game. He
doesn't play defense.
He does play defense.
No,
he's athletic. Like he does almost everything. Like he's a really good overall shooting guard.
I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm not saying that at all. No, I mean they're both phenomenal players, but I think Serge Ibaka,
he's averaging 12 and 8.
No,
that's
but I'm letting
Chris Humphries numbers.
But I'm letting you know they chose Ibaka over James Harden. So that shows that they'll go for the big man over the shooting guard.
And that was wrong.
GMs will take the big man.
But you see that was wrong.
Yeah, but
James Harden is way better than him.
But would James Harden be doing that with Durant and Westbrook there? He wouldn't be putting up 40 shots a game.
Probably not. More than likely, no.
I mean, they should have paid both of them. I was really upset on that. They could have gone over the luxury tax and paid some money.
But I think Bill could just sit. If he could just sit in the corner, make his, let KD do his thing.
I'm telling you,
just shoot that three.
KD needs some backup defense, and I don't think Nene and Gortat are going to do that.
It's okay. When he comes, free agents are gonna come too.
I'm letting you know it's not happening.
It's going to happen.
I'm gonna let you know right now.
KD to DC is a real thing.
It's not, and you guys are salivating over it.
It's a real thing.
You guys
That's the same thing that happened with LeBron in Cleveland, and it happened.
And then he came back.
And KD's gonna come back home too.
No, KD's coming back to Washington when he's like 40. KD's gonna do his final season there. That's what's gonna happen. You guys are gonna.
He's gonna do his final season after he's been there through 2016.
No, he's gonna be there
after we get our rings.
He's gonna come down and be that old guy that's like, all right, I'm gonna finish off here. He's gonna be like what Gilbert Arenas did for you guys. Nothing.
No. He will win championships with us.
No, I'm telling you, man.
KD to DC, believe in it, people. Believe in it.
I can't believe in it. It's just not gonna happen. We got outro music, though. The answer to the trivia, almost forgot. You guys would have been upset. 15. There are 15 teams out of 351 with an under 500 record.
No home court advantage. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, home court advantage is a real thing.
Yeah.
It was like 95.7% home court. Have a better home court record than 500. ODU ranked 66 on that list. Very good. Very good. I think they were at a 76% win percentage at home in the TED. They've been good, too. They look really good. I don't know if you saw them play versus CNU.
Yeah, they had a really good overall game.
Yeah. I mean, it was an exhibition, so you can't take too much from it, but they look good.
Hopefully, I want to see Freeman turn up this year.
Oh, my. And Peyton, you see him?
Yeah.
The center? He's like 7-foot center. He's going to be a star. He's going to be a star.
And ODU needs that with the size.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're going to be first game's Friday. We'll talk more about that game on Thursday. Kind of prep for all that. Because, I mean, college basketball is right around the corner.
Yeah, it's real close.
When does it start? It starts pretty soon here. I'm trying to think what the date is on that starting, but I mean, tip-off's coming up. I want to say Wednesday or Thursday, actually. I mean, you got teams like Kentucky and stuff that are obviously going to be in it, but ODU's going to make some noise.
Oh, yeah.
They're one of the teams that I think are going to surprise a lot of people. Looking at some scores and all that, but they're going to be good. November 13th. Today's the 10th. But until next time, I'm Alex. That's Kevon.
Yep.
You were listening to WODU, Best in College Radio. This was Cup Check. Till Thursday, we'll have a longer show, 2 hours. Get our picks. Talk about college basketball.
Oh, yeah.
All that and more on Cup Check.